And off the top at 5:30, a Miami-Dade woman says she is stuck in limbo trying to get her real ID driver's license. The reason? She cannot prove that she was born in the United States. Good evening. I'm Jim Barry.
And I'm Naja Sherman. Thank you for joining us. This all comes as the deadline to get the real ID change is approaching in just 2 weeks.
CBS News Miami's Tanya Francois explains how state and federal lawmakers are stepping in to help. Tanya.
That's right, Jim. Jeanette Gant Palmer was born at home in South Carolina during the Jim Crow era. A birth certificate was never issued, and without it, the DMV will not renew her license. Jeanette Gant Palmer was born in Aiken County, South Carolina, back in February of 1949.
76 years blessed.
But this retired postal worker has called Miami home for 55 years.
My car is paid for, my house is paid for, I'm going to drive.
She's had several Florida driver's licenses in the past, showing us her latest two. On the day before her birthday, she went to renew it and hit a roadblock.
After waiting 2 hours in the line, I said, I'd like to renew my driver's license. Oh no, we need this and we need that. And for what? What reason? I never had it before.
Gant Palmer needed her birth certificate or passport to prove her identity. It's part of the new Real ID program that takes effect next month. Gant Palmer has neither. She says she's been trying to get her birth certificate her whole life.
Back in those days, we were born at home. You didn't know about going to no hospital. The lady came to your house to help your mom have the baby.
For 42 years, she worked at the post office. She also drove school buses with a valid license. So how were you able to get a driver's license to begin with?
That's what I asked the driver's license place.
Gant Palmer says she went to the DMV with every document she has, trying to verify her legal existence, including her Social Security card. She also has this letter from the state of South Carolina saying they've searched through decades of records and there's no proof of her birth. I called the Aiken County, South Carolina Office of Vital Statistics. They said they can get Gant Palmer a delayed birth certificate, but it's a lengthy process. It involves her getting her school records from way back in the 1950s. They say she can also get a court order from a judge.
So my aunt is also my constituent.
Florida State Representative Ashley Gant is Gant Palmer's niece. She stepped in trying to help.
I was able to get an extension for 90 days. I'm probably going to reach out to a House member that I met who serves in South Carolina.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. God's going to work it out, though. I don't know. But I need my driver's license. I know that much.
Now, another way to get a license is with a valid passport, and for that, you also need your birth certificate. Gant Palmer is working with U.S. Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart's office to get that passport. Diaz-Balart's office declined to tell us exactly how they're going to help her, but they assured us they are helping. In the studios tonight, Tanya Francois, CBS News, Miami.
Hey, yo, what's happening, man? This is your host, most of the great day, late dollar short news, man. Go on here and smash that like button, man. Subscribe, share this. We on the road to 500, man. So do me a favor, man. At least wipe your feet off when you come on up in here, man, and smash that thing, man. So this video goes all out into the algorithm. If you enjoy content of this nature, and this one is a doozy. This new Real ID has a lot of people in shambles, and this woman was born in the Jim Crow South, and she was born at home, so she wasn't able to obtain a birth certificate, so she's been going through hell and high water trying to get one. Hopefully someone steps in and intervenes. They say they got people working with her so she can get at, because she, even though she's up in age, you know, it's everybody's right, everybody's privilege to be able to drive a motor vehicle. So hopefully she'll be able to get that. But my question is, you know, like they stated in the video, how was she able to move around like that without a birth certificate? Because so many things require you having that. And she initially got her driver's license, you know, so how is she moving around and able to obtain things? You know, she bought a house and bought a car. I would think that you would need those documents for a lot of things of that nature, especially being able to be a Class B driver. You would have to bring your birth certificate down there. Well, at least that's how it works out here in Cali. You need your birth certificate, you know, some other form of ID other than your social security card in order for you to get your ID. My homeboy just went down there recently and tried to get his ID, but he just had a copy of his birth certificate. So these real IDs are going to be a hassle. But if you got to get on the plane, or you want to get a passport, you gotta have it. And you could use your passport for a secondary mean of ID, but you can't get your passport unless you got your birth certificate. So it's a never-ending loop, going on, man. But hopefully this woman is able to obtain her right to drive again, man. You know what I'm saying? And her niece helps her out with that and aids and assists her in getting to where she needs to be. This is your host, Most the Great Day Late Dollar Short News, man. And we are in the Mosathon. I will be right back like we never left. We out.